New York looks different from this height. When sunlight spills across the skyline, the city feels less like a storm and more like a sculpture, carved in steel, glass, and ambition. A home inspired by Gotham's strength, but created for the world above it. The entry hall sets the tone immediately. Daylight pours in across dark walnut arches inspired by the timeless geometry of Gotham's historic buildings. The wood is rich, heavy, intentional, warm in the sunlight but carrying just enough shadow to hint at mystery. Brass inlays trace the stone flooring in clean, elegant lines, subtle nods to architectural motifs seen throughout Bruce Wayne's legacy. A matte black sculpture rests on a pedestal near the doorway, a folded, wing-shaped piece of art that catches the light in sharp patterns. It doesn't shout Batman, it whispers his silhouette. Sunlight stretches the sculpture's shadow across the floor in a faint bat-wing shape, the kind of detail only a fan would recognize immediately. Beyond the hall, the living room opens into a grand, sunlit space facing the skyline. The windows rise from floor to ceiling, framed in brushed steel shaped with discrete wing-like curves. A massive marble coffee table sits at the center, its black and white surface carved with a vein pattern resembling a stylized cape pulled in motion. The sofas, deep charcoal with brass stitching, form a semicircle around the table, creating a space that feels confident, masculine, and unbelievably expensive. Shelving along the side wall is built from dark oak, with subtle Gothic arches cut into the upper edges. Nestled between designer books and sculptural pieces are a few object choices that feel undeniably inspired. Light travels easily through the space, striking matte black metal surfaces and revealing texture rather than gloom. This isn't a dark apartment. It's daylight luxury with Gotham's backbone woven quietly beneath it. A short corridor opens toward the kitchen, where modern minimalism takes the lead. Polished steel appliances and a central island made of dark marble with gentle gold veining. It feels like a billionaire's workstation, functional, powerful, and beautifully restrained. Mounted on the far wall is a large black and gold abstract artwork. To anyone unfamiliar, it looks like an elegant geometric piece. To someone who knows the world of Batman, the abstract form resembles a bat symbol stretched into modern art. The gallery corridor that follows blends Wayne-Manor charm with modern restraint. Tall walnut panels run along the walls, their edges carved with thin Gothic curves. The sunlight from the windows casts long, elegant shadows that echo the shape of folded wings. Framed art pieces line the hallway, old maps of Gotham, reimagined in modern monochrome, sketches of historic buildings, and a few charcoal portraits inspired by the brooding elegance of Wayne family heritage. At the end of the gallery, the private office appears, a space designed with the intelligence, discipline, and quiet intensity of the world it references. A large walnut desk anchors the room with a snitch-free but unmistakably heroic centerpiece. Shelves hold leather-bound books, antique detective instruments, and minimalist sculptural objects. Sunlight spills across everything, transforming the matte black tones into warm, bronze highlights. The bedroom opens with a softness the rest of the apartment only hints at. Daylight fills the space easily, bathing everything in a warm, natural glow. A king-size bed wrapped in charcoal linen stands centered against a wall of tall, matte black panels that rise toward the ceiling in a gentle wing-like formation. On one side of the room, a long console of walnut and brass stretches beneath the windows. Sculptural objects rest along its surface. A small matte metal piece shaped like a folded cape, a sleek black hourglass with slow-falling metallic sand, and an antique pocket watch displayed on a stand, its design reminiscent of early Gotham craftsmanship. Sunlight reflects off the brass lines in the console, casting patterns across the floor that resemble abstract shadows of wing forms. The windows frame the city in crisp morning detail. The walk-in closet continues the theme: dark walnut shelving, brass-lined drawers, and soft lighting embedded into the cabinetry. Clothing hangs in precise alignment: tailored jackets, muted tones, rich textures, a central island crafted from honed black marble displays, cufflinks shaped in minimalist wing motifs, and a sleek leather valet tray. Beyond the closet, the ensuite bathroom brightens into a more refined interpretation of the aesthetic. White stone floors and walls meet black marble counters veined in deep silver. A freestanding tub rests beneath a tall, arched window where daylight spills through like a spotlight. The fixtures are brushed steel, modern and geometric, angles mirroring the sharper shapes found in Batman's world. On the wall above the vanity, a large mirror is framed by a sculptural border made of dark steel wings fused into a single continuous line. From here, the terrace opens into one of the penthouse's most impressive spaces. Unlike the moody rooftops of Gotham, this terrace is clear, sunlit, grounded in luxury. Wide stone flooring stretches beneath bright daylight, reflecting subtle highlights from the steel and walnut furniture arranged with precision. A sculptural fire feature in matte black stands near one corner. The view over the city is sharp, endless, unmistakably New York. A small section of the terrace is dedicated to greenery, sculpted shrubs and blackstone planters, each one trimmed with clean geometric cuts. A billionaire aesthetic, polished and confident, with just enough darkness in the palette to honor the myth, and enough brightness to let the city in. As the light shifts across the rooms, the apartment reveals what inspiration can become when luxury and imagination meet at the top of New York. If you enjoyed the tour, like the video, share your thoughts in the comments, let us know where you're watching from, and subscribe for more stories where luxury meets imagination.